Welcome back to PopBuzz Presents with me, Will Hardy.
I'm Olivia Jones, and we are joined this week by the awesome It's Mabel! Say your name, I want to say it like notes. I want to be like,
Mabel.
Mabel. Yeah.
Like that, not like us.
Are you okay though?
I am really good. How are you guys?
Yeah, really good. Really, really good. We're going to play a game of true or false.
Okay. Straight into the game.
Exactly.
Okay, let's do it.
We're hardcore. We're competitive as well.
I'm very competitive.
Okay, good.
Let's give it a go.
You get exactly 0 if you get these right. So
okay. Great. Thanks.
So we've got some headlines, right? And
okay.
you've just got to tell us whether they're true or false.
Okay.
Okay, so the first headline, escaped cows make a dash for the McDonald's drive-thru. True or false?
I mean, sounds amazing. I'm vegan, so I'm here for the cows, you know, protesting. But I'm going to say that that's false. I'm going to go with false.
It's actually true.
What?
Yeah, a herd of cows in North Wales escaped their trailer and were spotted running towards a McDonald's
Big up the cows worldwide.
Right?
Big up the
clap
cows
for them. Come on.
Wow.
But like, do you think they were annoyed, like outside in the checkout, just like, you're selling us?
Yeah, literally. Where's our percentage?
yeah, where's our cut?
I want my 20%.
20%.
Okay, next headline. Lil Xan dumps girlfriend after she sent him a meme?
Depends what the meme was.
Go on, give a clue.
No.
I'm gonna say that this is true as well.
Okay, so that is true.
Yeah.
Noah Cyrus's boyfriend, Lil Xan.
Yeah.
She sent him a meme of Charlie Puth's head photoshopped onto a naked body, right? And for reasons we still don't quite understand, decided that Noah was cheating on him. Noah was having none of it though, and said that Xan was the one cheating. I can't keep up.
Yeah, this is a lot to be honest. I'm an old soul, so this is all
same. But it all happened on Instagram stories. So they also
Okay.
FaceTimed each other, and she was like, "What's the crack with you?" And then she was like, "What's that hickey on your neck? I didn't give you that hickey." And he was like, "It's not a hickey. It's just a bruise."
The T was spelled.
Yeah.
But it's all on Instagram stories. They're like 18, and it's 2018.
Exactly.
Wow, overshare much, guys.
Yeah, true. And like
Crazy.
breaking up over a meme, that's a bit like.
I've
That's
got no
a
one
lot.
to break up with.
How
a
solid
lot.
is your relationship
It's a lot.
anyway?
But you know, whatever, man.
Exactly.
But it was true.
It was true.
Third headline. So, you know Adele?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, heard of her.
Yeah.
So Adele, she's teaming up with Dell to launch a new range of computers called Adele's.
This is false. Adele is classy.
I had a punchline.
Yeah, because when it fires up, it says hello. When it fires up,
Right?
No?
We really tried coming up with a false headline
would
here.
buy that.
We really tried.
Computer.
Just for that.
That one is really good.
That's a good one.
But it's not true.
But it's false. So
Oh man, you
I know,
saw
it's-
through us. Okay, headline number 4. Car thief takes, this is brutal.
Yeah.
Car thief takes hearse for a joyride with the corpse of an 80-year-old man in the back.
Do you know what? It's 2018 and crazy stuff happens. Like, if there's anything I learned this year is that anything is possible. I'm gonna say that's true. It's horrific. It's true.
Grandad.
Yeah.
He was in that. It is true. Police in central Mexico say they've caught a man who drove off with a hearse.
Yeah, that is really
That's
horrible.
mad.
Just had.
That is crazy.
Oh, good.
Last headline. So, Mabel. You heard of? Yeah, Mabel.
maybe,
so
yeah.
She's really nice.
Yeah, she's ace, right? Apparently. Mabel says Harry Styles doesn't smell very nice.
This is false.
You remember what you say.
I have never said this. Have you seen all those Gucci suits? He obviously smells amazing.
I mean, I'm obviously asking for a friend.
Okay.
Does he smell nice though?
I don't remember being like, oh yeah, he smells really
didn't
nice.
sniff
him?
No, I didn't sniff him.
Lies.
I didn't
Everyone
sniff
I
him.
meet.
A month on the road with Harry Styles, and imagine I did not sniff him once. But he looks expensive.
Fake news.
So
Fake
I
news.
reckon that he's probably smells expensive too.
And is he nice?
He's lovely. Harry
really get
Styles.
along?
We do. He's a lovely, lovely guy.
I still would have sniffed him,
Asking
though.
for a friend, yeah. Still.
Yeah, still asking for a friend.
Okay, cool.
A friend's
cool.
me.
Okay,
You get
cool.
that,
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all the most important news stories of the week, don't you think?
Definitely.
Absolutely, yeah,
The
always.
most important things that are happening in the world right
Always
now.
love shoehorning that line in. Okay, well, we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to go over to the PopBuzz Cinema to catch up with Mabel to talk about her brand new single.
And you're about to find out what happened to Benedict when he went to the League of Legends event in London. But first, ready for the name drop? Shawn Mendes, me and him, backstage at Fusion Festival, hanging out on a bench. A rather attractive bench, if I do say so myself. Here's what happened when I caught up with Shawn Mendes. So I'm not going to be stupid enough to introduce you to who I'm sat next to right now, but we are backstage at Fusion Festival. Thank you so much for letting me hang out
Thanks
in
for
your
coming to hang out.
very special place.
Yeah, it's great in there.
So what's in the actual dressing room?
There's like some tea, some vegetables.
God.
It's great.
The life of a pop star.
It's really
just
great.
insane, isn't it? So I've got a few things to congratulate you on. Let's start with the album.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very, very good
Thank
piece
you.
of work. Why did you decide to self-title it?
For a lot of different reasons. Out of all of my 3 albums, this one is definitely the most honest and just like straight up, you know, when you're 16, there's not a whole lot of life you've lived, especially when it comes to love. And a lot of it was kind of coming from what I imagined it would be like. But I think on this last album, I think everything was coming from a very honest kind of real life place. And then another reason being is like, I don't know if when I'm 45, I'm going to look back and be like, wow, I was like so me when I was 20.
Yeah?
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, I think I do.
Like 20-year-old me was like the most Shawn ever.
The most Shawn Mendes that you could ever be.
That I could ever be. And then I just wanted to kind of, if that is the case, nail it in the album.
So what's the difference between 15-year-old Shawn Mendes? I mean, obviously you mentioned, you know, you were kind of anticipating what a relationship would be.
Yes.
But any other major differences?
Yeah, oh yeah, so many. I used to get so worked up over life in general.
Really?
Yeah, when I was 15. But I think you're supposed to. I think you can't understand that it's not that big of a deal until you go through it's such a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what was happening to me when I was 15. But not to say that I don't have freakouts still at 20, like I'm old now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just much more mature and just like calmer about everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem very chill.
Well, you must have caught me on a chill day.
Okay then. The other thing that I wanted to congratulate you on was the VMA Awards performance.
Thank you.
That was insane.
It was crazy.
So many questions.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so electricity and water.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yep. My ears actually burst in my ear.
What?
Yeah. So during the very last bit of it, when the rain comes down, my ears were like, and I lost all sound. I was worried that maybe my eardrums were broken, but they weren't.
How important do you think it is to be able to go with the flow in terms of performance?
Literally everything.
Okay.
I think that is the difference between being a professional and not. If you have a set tour when you have 50 shows and it's the same thing every day, it's really easy to be consistent.
Yeah.
But when you're like flying from Japan to Australia to London to Paris and the show's different every day and one day the rain comes and breaks your ears and you can't keep it consistent, that's when you mess up, you know?
Yeah.
So to be able to on the fly decide what's going to happen and decide what's not going to happen is I think the #1 skill as a performer.
Okay, that's really interesting. I don't think I've ever heard someone say that before. So
yeah, I mean, also when I was talking to John Mayer, and I don't mean to name drop, but I mean to just say, he has given me some incredible advice, and he said to me one day, some days you win, and some days you lose.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, and I think when you are someone who puts your heart on the line every single night when you get on the stage, you cannot expect to win every time, you know? And a lot of it is based off of what is happening in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
I just rambled forever.
No, I love it. I'm just soaking it all up.
Okay, good.
Okay, final question for you. BTS.
Yeah.
So I've got a really weird relationship with BTS in that I was the first to play them in the UK.
Whoa.
And that was such an exciting thing for me. And DNA was the song that got me into them.
No way.
So I know that there's been a lot of talk about you working with them. And I heard in a conversation you having earlier that it's not happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. There's just been a crazy back and forth, actually, just because people keep asking us about each other in interviews.
Yeah.
And so technically I don't even text any of them.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like I'm talking to BTS through interviews.
Okay. Well, what do you want to say to them?
I love you guys.
Okay.
As you know, I want to work with you. It just hasn't happened yet. This feels weird. I'm like assuming they're gonna see
Yeah,
this, but
yeah,
I feel like because what happens is someone asks us and then it gets dug up and then they get tweeted it and then all of a sudden we're having a conversation via interviews. So yeah, it'll happen.
Okay.
I think.
You promise?
I know I can't promise, but I hope so.
Please don't let us down.
I
really want it.
I'm gonna try my best not to let you down.
Really want it. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for giving us your time.
No problem.
And I hope you have an amazing time on stage.
I will.
Bye.
Let's go wild for Team PopBuzz!
So basically we've done loads of training and we're gonna smash it.
I was intermediate this morning when I woke up.
I'm gonna try not to just die over and over and over again, because that'd be annoying.
My tactic is to just like hang back and let other people do the work, and I'll swoop in and steal their kills.
I think we should just compliment each other.
Are we feeling a little overconfident here?
No!
Yeah, so what training have we done?
We played last night.
You know what, it did go well. I won a few matches, but they were against bots.
All right, let's hear it one more time for Team PopBuzz! Woo! Best of luck to both teams. May the best team win.
3 game warm-ups, here we go. Ready for this one.
Certainly gonna be a game, and we're gonna win that game. The power of teamwork and friendship.
Here we go.
Okay, ready?
Okay, sweet. We're off. Come on, team. Oh, wait.
Deep breathing exercises.
Breathe in on League, and out on Legends.
Woo! Booyah! Going down, gonna get your ass! Booyah! You take that! Oh, yeah! Yes!
I let my little friends go ahead first and do their thing, and then I just sweep in afterwards to clean up the mess.
Has anyone died yet?
Can you stop referring to us as your little friends, by the way? Because it's quite insulting.
Where's Benedict gone?
A little bit dead.
Take that! Okay. Oh, crap. She's back, she's back, she's back.
Which team are you on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
39 to 14.
It's mostly running into my imminent death and then running back again.
48 to 17. 19.
We can still win this!
I don't think it could have gone better.
We went down as a team.
I think we let them win.
Yes.
Logan Paul. Fight us in League of Legends.
Next time we'll be back and we'll be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he actually smells like puppies.
Is it?
Yeah.
Welcome back. We're joined by Mabel. We're about to get deep. This is the DMC brought to you by Impulse Body Mist. So, Mabel, I had a little look about what your name means. Do you know what Mabel means?
It means my beautiful.
Does it?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Google, babe.
I've got lovable.
Oh.
Have you not heard that one before?
I have heard that one before.
Okay.
I think it depends, but like, yeah, my Mabel is like, yeah, my.
Okay,
my
that makes
beautiful.
sense. That makes more sense.
But you know, lovable's lovely.
So I looked up William as well.
Yes.
Protector.
I am quite
Oh
protective.
yes.
That's nice, isn't it?
I like
quite
that.
That's strong, isn't
We've
it?
got
That
nice
is strong.
ones.
Yeah.
Olivia, olive tree.
Not quite so romantic.
No.
So
But I love olives. so-
branchy.
Yeah.
Very branchy. So your new single.
Yes, one shot.
Tell us all about it. Come on.
Okay, so I wrote it, I guess, at the end of last year, and was just really enjoying like writing like up-tempo, fun tracks after Finders Keepers, and I did Fine Line, and I was like, I want to do it again, but felt like, you know, it needed a progression, and I wanted it to go somewhere else. And One Shot just kind of happened. I wrote it with Kelly Chiara, who's actually one of my best friends, and like writing together is like amazing that we can share that as well, the sort of musical bond. And then GA, producer, so yeah, we literally did like, I think it was like an hour's work. We were just like, let's just have fun with it.
Wait, an hour?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
That's
I think
mad.
like he was running late and then I was running late and then I was like, oh, should we just like push it to 6 o'clock? Which is like late, obviously, to start work at 6. I think like we both had to be somewhere or something, and I was like, it's fine, like, we'll just do it in an hour. And literally, it was just so easy, so fun. Some songs are like that. Some songs like need finessing, and like I've had songs which like, you know, sometimes it takes like 3 weeks to write a middle eight and you keep changing it, and you know, a month or whatever, and then you just have some. Finders Keepers was like that too.
So how do you know when it's right? How do you know when you're like, this is it? Is it like a gut instinct or?
Yeah, it is a gut instinct. For me, it's always like, okay, if you turn the track off, can you sing all the bits seamlessly into each other without hearing it?
Right.
Sometimes like going to the bathroom, the little inspiration wee. And
I get those.
No, they're really good. They're very important to just be like, do I still remember this song without the track on? And that's usually how I like test. I test things.
So if you don't,
then it's like you need to. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong, or would you like cut it, or you go back and have another wee? And think about
yeah,
it?
maybe. A little walk. Do you know what? I am a strong believer in like never force it. So it's like...
Sorry, we talking about being on the toilet. Yeah, no, fine, yeah.
I mean, that too.
Yeah, cool.
I think never force that. Right. Really important. But no, I think when it comes to like writing music, it's like important to just like, I don't know, like hang out, talk, play some foosball, like chill, because the music comes. Like if there's good vibes and you have good chemistry, then like the other things just sort of happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, never stress that process.
Don't get stressed.
Don't get stressed.
Fair enough.
I'll try not to.
Yeah.
So obviously, massive fan of yours, and obviously we spoke before. So all of your songs, there's emotions in there, but I feel like with this track, you feel a little bit more emotional. Is there like? Did something happen?
you okay, hun?
Are you okay, hun?
This is a safe space.
I'm trying to play it cool, like it's a safe space.
No, do you know what? Finders Keepers of Fine Line are quite like playful, they're quite sweet, sort of cute
It's
tracks.
still upbeat and like, it's still like,
Yeah, it is upbeat, but I think, you know, there's a side to me which is like sassy, there's attitude, and I was like, okay, I feel like it hasn't come across in those other tunes, which is fine, that's a side of me too, but now I need to show people this, which is a bit like, you only get one shot, mate. And that's kind of how I feel. Just love life is crazy.
It's hard, isn't it?
It is really hard. People are just not nice always. No. So now I'm just like, you know what? One shot, that's it. You know pretty much.
What if they made like one teeny mistake? Would you like give them like another shot? That could be another song.
What?
Another shot. Got another shot, baby.
I'll give you another shot.
And another one.
And another one. And another one. And then maybe have another one. Yeah. No, none of that in 2018. It's not happening anymore. No, I'm not here for it right now.
I'm not either.
Is it written about someone in particular then?
It's just, you know, several experiences all sort of wrapped up into one sassy moment. So that's basically
I love those kind of questions. It's like, yeah, it's about someone, they don't know who it is. Yeah. All right, so you also featured on Jax Jones' songs this summer.
Yes.
Ring Ring.
Ring Ring. You have to say it like that.
So, Ring Ring, it's so catchy. I can't even, every time I hear it, I'm just like, you have to do that. You have to go like... So like, when you work on a track with someone else, how does it feel differently working with someone else versus just working solo?
I love working with other people, with other artists, because it's like, you have a sound, I have a sound, how do we make this sort of meet? With Jax, it wasn't like clear from the get-go, you know, it was kind of difficult at first, because I was like, I love your music, but my music is very different to Jax's music. So like, we spent a day in the studio, and I think I kind of had him shook. I don't think I sang one note. I was like, I'm not sure, I'll be back tomorrow.
I thought it was a perfect collaboration.
And then the day after, but we just spent time, like what I was saying before, just like getting to know each other, chatting. I was going through a crazy love life situation, you know, the therapy basically of just talking about you know, something that was going on in my life. And then, yeah, literally the last like hour of the session on the second day, I was like, I'm just gonna get in the booth and just try and word vomit some stuff. And literally, it was a 29-minute freestyle that Jax then sent back to me as a song.
Hang on, so 29 minutes?
He literally just left me on record for 29 minutes, and I just literally word vomited loads of different sections, and then Jax, being a G, turned it into a song.
So the song's like, what, 3.5 minutes? What are the other 26 minutes?
Oh, there is some rude stuff in there, basically. I would love to hear it. I haven't heard it in a minute, but he played me some stuff a while ago, and I was like, wow.
I want to hear this.
Yeah, I want to hear that so bad.
It's kind of wild.
All right, so let's talk about the video as well.
Yes.
So it's like the 80s, 90s hotline vibe. That must have been so fun to shoot.
It was so
you look
much.
fit as well.
Thank you.
That little
amazing team.
Yeah.
shoulder.
The shoulder pads.
Totally agree.
Oh, do you know what? That shoot was so special. It's so fun. Like, you know, the art direction and everything. Like, what's like the moment you stepped on set, it was just like you're in a completely different time. And it's just fun to like get in that role play. And also, it's quite a sassy song, like One Shot. And I'm in that mood right now. You just switch up the attitude to the max.
That coat that you were wearing though, it was quite, I imagined that it was quite squeaky. Was it a bit squeaky when you were moving in it?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
It might have been.
Just wanted to know.
That was getting in your head, wasn't it?
Just wanted to, gonna write my dear diary. Dear diary. Mabel said no, not that squeaky.
It wasn't.
So I've also heard from a little birdie that the One Shot video is coming out soon.
It is.
So you've been teasing it a little bit. What's happening in the video? What can you tell us?
I'm trying to, what can I say?
Everything.
The iconic ponytails is in the video.
Yes.
I can put that out there.
Okay.
The ponytails in there. There's some
We'll
amazing.
take that. Yeah. We'll take that.
There's some amazing looks.
7 looks.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much away really, but it's an exciting song and matching it visually has been really fun. So I'm excited for people to see it.
Is there anything that you can say that it was inspired by?
I just wanted to feel like, kind of like badass.
Okay.
So I just, yeah.
I'm kind of
I
scared.
can't really. I keep
just
trying
want to see the video now.
I keep almost saying things that I shouldn't say, and then I'm like,
leave it.
But yeah, there's a fun story.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that.
We'll
It's a
leave
fun
it at
story.
that.
I'm interested. So obviously you grew up in quite a musical family.
I did.
A very musical family, I should say. Did they give you any advice before you got into the industry?
I mean, yeah. I think they always were like, you know, I have to make my own mistakes and I have to like sort of, you know, walk my own path and make my own decisions. And I felt that way too, which is why I've never worked with them. But my mum was always just like, you know, never let them change you. And it sounds simple, but actually in this industry, it's difficult sometimes, you know, like it's easy to get molded and turned into something that you're not. And I have an amazing team and also just all the success that I've had has been off the back of just me being myself. And looking at my parents, they were that way too. You know, my mum and my dad are both like strong individuals and that's why people love them. So I always think about them when I'm like, you know, can I own this when I get like, you know, shoots or outfits or, you know, when I'm writing a song, I'm like, is this me? Is this like, I always think about that.
Come on, round of applause for that.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. I'm all right with that. And
Good answer.
Okay, this might be too deep, but how did you know who you were? Do you know what I mean? Like, did you experiment? Did you?
It's a really good question.
Thanks.
I really came back after the squeaky jacket. You made a strong comeback.
It's going to plague my career.
No, so basically, I think you don't know unless you experiment and you do some things that maybe aren't completely you. I think I started releasing music when I was really young. I think, you know, my fans or you can go back and listen to all the tunes that I put out, like when I was like 18, 19, and they are wildly different from what I release these days. But I have no regrets about that. I like that, you know, it was all a part of the journey and I did try, oh, let me try a little bit of this and let me try that. And then eventually you land, for me it was Finders Keepers, when I was like, okay, cool, this is like unapologetically who I am. There's no regrets about any of that stuff before, but that was definitely me figuring out my sound, who I am as an artist and a person. You know, being like 18, you think like, oh, I'm grown up, I know who I am, I know what I want, but wow,
really
like
ain't.
I'm 22 now, I'm between 18 and 22, like so much has happened and it's been a crazy process. And yeah, just like sort of growing up with sort of people watching me as well. Yeah, it's been crazy, but I wouldn't change any of it.
So going back to your musical family and growing up in that house, I had a rumour that was All Saints Never Ever recorded in your house?
It was, yeah.
That's so mad.
Like, tell us what you know about it. Were you there? Like, what happened?
It's funny because people always ask me this and I'm like, they're like, yeah, Massive Attack was there and Sugar Babes. And I'm like, I was just like building Lego and just like doing stuff that kids
What is
do.
this noise?
Yeah, literally, I was just like, oh my God, Dad, can we read Harry Potter now?
Yeah.
Literally, like, that is basically what was going on in my head. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure when that was going on, I was like, outside playing with snails. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know. I'll add that to the diary entry. So you don't get starstruck being around famous people?
I definitely do. Like, you know, it's like just having idols and like people that I've grown up like loving and listening to and people that I respect. It's crazy now that like, you know, I get to meet those people sometimes and like I still haven't quite wrapped my head around that. Or when like some idols. Oh my God. So like Adele, definitely, like ages ago she tweeted me, and like having somebody that you respect say like, I like what you're doing is like crazy. Like nothing makes me happier. So I'm definitely not numb to that. I don't think I ever will be. I think if I meet Beyonce ever, I'll be a complete mess. Like actual mess. I think about it all the time and I'm just like, I don't...
Do you play out the scenario in your head?
All the time.
So tell me what happens.
All the time. So I've tried a few where like we like pass each other like in a corridor and then I'm like, oh hi.
Oh, hey Beyonce.
But then I was like, that's definitely not the one.
Okay.
So I think I'd just be crazy and just be like, oh my God, I literally love you. You've changed my life. Like, is this too intense? Like, Destiny's Child is literally everything. Writings on the Wall is my favorite album of all time. You are literally the biggest inspiration
of my life.
And I don't understand how you do it, but keep doing what you're doing.
Do you think when she must get
just like this long sentence? Oh my God, you're amazing.
Do you think she gets those like every day, and then do you think she actually like takes it in? Like, do you think she sits in her car and goes like, oh, that was sweet, or do you think it's just like
I don't know.
day?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I know I'm not the only person that feels that way. Even, she's amazing. That Coachella performance is crazy.
Coachella.
It literally makes my face do this. when you think you're a performer and then you like watch Beyonce and you're like, okay, better just like,
I've got a while to go.
Calls the band like, we really need to rehearse like ASAP.
Think more like Beyonce.
Literally, no, she's amazing. Okay. I got stuck in a Beyonce void. What are we talking about? I'm so confused.
We'll bring it back to your music.
Okay, let's do that.
So you've obviously had an EP and a mixtape last year. I hate to ask the question again. Is there an album on its way?
An album. Yes, there is.
No pressure.
It's coming. Like, no, do you know what? It makes me so happy because before people would ask me that question and I'd be like, yeah, like I was working on an album. I have been for like a little while now. But I think for me, like albums are really different to EPs and mixtapes because that's just like, that's a collection of songs. Here you go, this is where I'm at right now. And an album is like, it tells a story and, you know, I want it to have interludes and like be like all my favorite albums, which are like, you know, like Miseducation of Lauryn Hill or Writings on the Wall, Destiny's Child, or like Justified, Justin Timberlake, and all those ones that like have proper moments and they're like nuanced and like there's a thread running through it. And I think, like I was saying before, obviously I was so young when I started releasing music, figuring out like who I am and like what the story is. It's like you have to live and write. You can't just be in the studio all the time and be writing about writing because nobody wants to hear that. So I've been like trying to balance the two, and then now finally I'm like, I know what it is, I know what the story is, I know what the title is, I know like it just all fell into place and I'm so excited, but I can't share anything else.
What's the title?
Oh, I can't. But yeah, I'm very excited. Now it's like, it feels like a proper moment and I'm just so excited for everybody to hear it. And there's some really fun tracks on there. I think, yeah, like One Shot, Finders Keepers, Fine Line, like it gives people a good idea of like...
A good vibe.
Yeah, like where it's going. I never thought that I'd make an album that was so like up-tempo and fun. And I always thought that it was going to be more like, yeah, like chill and more like my early stuff, and then yeah, after Finders Keepers, just everything changed and I was like, I just want to have fun. So that's, yeah, the first album is very playful.
Okay, so imagine this is your album, actual physical CD. We turn it over, we look at the track listing.
Right.
What collaborations are on that track listing?
I like how you did that. That was really beautiful.
I'm going to trick you up there.
It was really good. Yeah, there's some fun ones there.
Yeah?
But I'm just like, I mean, a lot of it is just me with me. Just, you know, me, myself and I, Beyonce reference.
Yeah. Always comes back to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. So we can't have any...
No.
No. She's saying no.
So, no. All right then. Thank you so much for getting deep with us.
Thank you
today.
so much for having me.
You're going to stick about for a game, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. We'll do that. But first, let's head over to the hottest club in town. It's Club Popacana. You see what we did? Yeah. And we're going to have a look at some of the hottest tracks this week.
Woo!
Welcome to Club Popacana, where the sea tastes like candy floss and the sax solos last for hours. This is the world's hottest, most exclusive club. We're even more exclusive than the Dubit Society.
That's not really hard, is it? I think they're all in it now.
We sit around all day drinking mocktails and listening to the latest pop tunes to drop.
The problem is, we don't want to get done for copyright, so we're going to hit play in our headphones, and you should open a tab and we'll review for you. Could you hold our glasses for us, babe? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Cheers, babe.
You ready, Cat, babe?
First up, we're talking about 21 Pilots' My Blood, taken from the album Trench. Rumours are that our ancestors sent us 21 Pilots to make us realise it's okay to be sad. Well, in a grunt, how could you sum up that song for me, please? Oh, strong.
I feel it, but like I can't dance that in a club. And we're in Club Popacana.
That's right.
I can't dance to it. I
I
can do a sway at most, a
Yeah,
gentle,
it's just a
gentle lean. But I need the actual move
in the middle. You're narrating
Look
towards
at
me.
Let's hug her.
Love it. You love it.
Okay, good. So that one is not going to get playlisted in Club Popacana. What a shame. Swiftly moving on to Ariana Grande, Breathe In, who proves once again it is cool to spell a verb without a G on the end.
It really is.
Oh my god, this is like the best song on the album, don't you think?
It's ironically, I cannot breathe when I listen to this song.
I can't breathe either. Ari, you're giving me nerves here.
And finally, the song that I've been waiting for. Let's do a bit of mathematics. What do you get when you do BTS times Nicki Minaj?
I'm not doing maths. I'm in a club. I simply refuse. I'm not doing it.
Idol.
She's coming through on this.
I like it.
Can you hear what I'm saying?
What? Now, Will, I purple you. Don't ask. But what do you think of that song? 3 words?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Slaying.
Yeah.
Sick.
Alright. And Kat, if this song spoke to one body part, which body part was that?
I'm gonna go with my right arm. I feel like when I was dancing, the music was just taking it away. It was just, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was amazing. I loved it.
Let us know what you think of these tracks at #PopBuzzPresents. We're back and we're here with Mabel. You're going to stick about for a game, right?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. This is Never Have I Ever. You ever played this game before?
I have. It was a long time ago though. I think I was like 14.
Okay. Well, we're into that. We're being nostalgic right now. And so the rules of it are, we've got the popcorn in front of us. So have a piece of popcorn if you have done it.
Okay.
Okay. And we're all in on this.
Okay.
Is everybody, you guys are actually going to be honest?
Yeah.
You're going to be real honest?
Be honest.
Okay, cool.
Ish. All right, first one. Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush without asking. Wait, have you not been to a festival? Like,
That's kind of crazy. That's wild.
What'd you say?
That sounded so genuine. Whose toothbrush was it? Are you okay?
It was my friend's.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. You just like at a festival, you just threw that one out there. It sounded
yeah, walked out into the mud like, toothbrush. No, it was my friends that I forgot to take one. They were like,
okay, cool.
Never have I ever Googled my own name to see what comes up. Damn it.
For a while, I was an Italian rock band. I Googled it and my Wikipedia came up and it was like Italian rock group. I was like, yeah, sick.
I'm a German drag queen.
Amazing.
I'm a WWE wrestler.
Ooh!
Nice.
We make a really interesting group.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Love it.
What a different show this would be.
Right, never have I ever ugly cried for no reason. Liar.
Amazing.
All the time, I'm hormonal. I think I sync up with my friends' periods.
Fair. Makes sense.
Happen.
It definitely can happen. Hormones are...
I don't want to be the one to break it to you, to be honest.
Don't make a comment.
Never have I ever given myself a bad haircut.
Oh.
As in, got one cut or did it yourself?
Did it myself.
I gave myself bangs once.
Oh, that is the worst thing to do.
It was a really sad time for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like near school photos as well?
I don't really remember. I was like with a friend and then she would cut a bit of her hair and then I was cutting a bit of my hair.
Oh no, don't do a relay race.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Right. Never have I ever sent a text to the wrong person.
Oh God.
I do it to boys all the time.
Right. I accidentally was talking about somebody and sent the text to them.
That's the worst, because you're thinking about them,
yeah.
so you send it to them.
That was really peak.
What did it say?
Yeah.
It was nothing like crazy. I think it was like, this was ages ago, it was like in school, I think I was talking about a boy that I liked to a friend, and I said something like, he's so, like, something nice about him, but obviously something that you don't want your crush when you're 15 to know that you think about them.
Smooth.
Yeah.
It happens.
Proud of you.
I'm really not smooth at all. I have no game, like 0 game. It's really sad for me.
When someone comes over and talks to you,
oh my God. No, I'm genuinely just like, I feel like I laugh too loud and I do like all those things, you know how they're always like, oh my God, laugh at his jokes and like put an arm on him or something. I literally can't. I'm just like, no, like I can't. 0 game.
It's cute. I love it. Never have I ever tasted dog or cat food.
Oh my God.
I've got 4 cats, come on.
I used to think that cat food, you know, the one in the tins, like when I was younger, I was like, kind of smells like quite interesting. This again, I would just like to clarify, was a long time ago. It was a long time ago, okay? I was adventurous.
We need to play this game more, this gets stuff out of people.
I was adventurous. Okay.
Adventurous, trying cat food.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. It's not like I was like it was a regular thing. I was just like, let me just have a bite and see what's going on.
Okay, here's the real question. Did you try it more than once?
No, just the one time. I swear,
that's
on
good.
life, just the one time.
Because if you've gone back for more, like, that's too far. That is too far. Never have I ever smelled my toenail clippings.
Oh. Oh my God. No, man.
They look nasty sometimes. I want to know what they smell.
Oh my God, I love the honesty.
Worse.
I'm here for it. I can't relate,
worse.
but I hear.
I'm gonna move on.
They look nasty, so you want to smell them.
You're on your feet all day, your feet get battered. Sometimes your toenails, if you don't get, what is it, a pedicure?
We should move on
It's a lot right now.
Right.
Yeah, so, never have I ever stepped barefoot in dog poo.
Oh, yeah, this has happened to me.
How? Surely it's like only out in the street.
I had like 7 puppies at one point because my dog had puppies and it was just everywhere.
My dog was old.
That's grim. My mate once trod on a slug with a bare foot.
Wow.
Because
traumatizing.
Right, because when you come out the club and your feet really hurt, so she took her heels off and she was walking down the street and like a slug went in between her 2 toes and I was like, that's grim, isn't it?
That is did she remove it or did she leave it?
I think it stayed stuck to the pavement. Anyway, never have I ever thrown up after seeing someone else throw up.
Oh, yeah.
You haven't done any of this.
You guys are weak, man.
You're boring.
Am I boring?
Have you never thrown up when you see someone else throw up?
I just walk away. Do you just like hang around it and you're like, hang on, it's coming, it's coming?
No, it was like a friend of mine and then you want to be the good friend that's like, oh, I'm going to hold your hair.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah, and then I was like, and then there was like a lot going on. Like we'd been out, and it was like a lot, and I was like, oh my God, like I did not need to see this.
There's a story in there that we want off camera.
Yeah, I was like, I need to just. Yeah.
All right then.
Well, I think we got a lot from that.
That was a lot, to be honest.
More so about us than you.
Almost too much.
Yeah, you.
Too much. But thank you so much for coming on the show, Mabel.
Thank you so much for having me.
We cannot wait to see what comes up for the rest of the year and next year.
Yeah, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out PopBuzz online for all your entertainment news, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye! Woo!